Well, folks, it is a Wednesday at noon, and you know what that means. It is time for the Snakebite, our weekly sports show that does air every single Wednesday at noon. I'm John Kristovich, and we thank you so much for joining us here at FSC TV. A little bit of a peculiar show, but we're going to work through it here as Hurricane Ian makes its way through Lakeland. Nonetheless, here's this week's edition of the Snakebite. Going to keep it short and sweet this week, given the conditions, the calm before the storm, and we'll get our scoreboard up right here. And as you see, it was another really good week for the men's and women's soccer team. We saw Henry Topovan continue to tear through the stat sheets, and the women's soccer team has just been playing phenomenally. They've picked up a couple of huge performances this week, including a win and a tie. You see the rest of your scores on the screen there as well. We accumulated a few interviews over the course of the week, a couple big-time stories with Ryan Langford, former Moccasin baseball player, getting picked up by the Angels this past week. We had a chance to interview him, our Emma Lauren Poole, with Ryan Langford, who just signed with the Los Angeles Angels.
I'm here this morning with Ryan Langford, a 2022 graduate of Florida Southern College who has just been signed to play baseball for the Los Angeles Angels organization. Before we begin, I just wanted to share a few of the amazing accomplishments from Ryan's time here as a Moc. This past season, he had 9 saves, which was among the top 10 amount of saves in a single season in Florida Southern history. He was also named to the All-SSC second team and the American Baseball Coaches Association South All-Region second team. This summer, while playing for the MLB Draft League, he was named Pitcher of the Week last month. Ryan, first of all, congratulations, and thank you for stopping by to chat with me today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So let's dive right in. I know that I spent a lot of time at Henley Field last year cheering on the Mocs, and there is no atmosphere quite like a college baseball game. So in your mind, what is one of the outstanding moments or one of your biggest accomplishments from your college career?
Probably my freshman year, definitely. We wound up going all the way to the World Series. We came in 3rd place, but just the team, everybody gelled together. It was an unbelievable experience, especially coming in as a freshman, not knowing what to expect. The older guys really brought us in and took care of us, and it really taught us young guys how to be on a winning team. So definitely that.
And I'm sure that you carry a lot of that learning that you did then with you through your career now, but you've been keeping busy since you graduated. Tell me a little bit about this summer in the Draft League.
So yeah, so unfortunately the draft didn't work out, which I hoped it would, but so I wound up going to the Draft League, which they treated kind of like an indie ball thing. And so I went there for about a month and a half, and I was in Maryland, Frederick, and it was an unbelievable experience. The coaches were all ex-pro professional baseball players, and it was just an unbelievable experience. They gave us all the knowledge of not only like how to pitch the guys, but the mental side of the game, which really helped me, I think, get to where I am now. So it was unbelievable. The competition was really good. You had all these guys that should have gotten picked up, but with the draft being less rounds these past couple years because of COVID, it was really tough. So it was good competition to see.
Yes, and I'm sure that you're going to use all of that as you continue. I know we were excited to hear that you were signed to the Angels organization. So what does being in that organization look like for you right now, and kind of what are your next steps as far as being in that organization?
Definitely, it's an honor to be a part of that organization, especially with big names like Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. So to be in an organization that has a lot of news around them, a lot of attention, it's an unbelievable experience. And hopefully right now I'm going back this Sunday for instructs for about a month, and then I'll have an off season for about 2 months, and then I'm going back for spring training, and then I'll get assigned to a team. So it's definitely exciting. Just getting into it is just the beginning. So hopefully we'll get going and make it up the teams quick.
Right. You're the 60th player in Florida Southern history to be signed to an MLB organization as an undrafted free agent. That is a very prestigious position, as you know. How does it all feel?
Honestly, a loss of words, for real. Like I said, it's an honor, especially with the talent that's come through this school, to be a part of those guys. It's just an unbelievable experience, and just, I don't know, lost for words.
Yeah. So moving forward, what does the future look like for Ryan Langford? What are some of your goals for your baseball career?
Well, hopefully a lot of baseball for the years to come. But just staying true to myself, just going out there competing and just attacking hitters and hopefully making it up through the teams to be on the big field one day.
Yep, and I'm sure that you will have so much success in your future. Thank you for being here today. Best of luck with the Angels, and we cannot wait to see what all Ryan Langford will accomplish.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, as the Angels season comes to an end, we'll see Ryan Langford working his way up in the farm system here over the course of the next few years. Another mock in the majors. When we move on to the men's soccer team, we also had the chance to sit down with Kyle Carr after his team's 5-0 victory over Atlantis University last Tuesday. Here's Carl Van Gelder with Kyle Carr.
All right, thank you for joining us, Kyle. So you obviously scored 2 goals this game. You scored 1 on a PK and then 1 in the open field. What was going through your mind during that open field goal today?
Biggest thing on my mind was we needed some goals, and I just wanted to get involved as much as I can. On that one, made a good run in and stuff, and Sammy won the ball up high, and just keeper was caught out and stuff. So lucky enough to get on the end of it and get a goal.
Yeah, you talked about how your teammate passed you the ball into the box and how you finished, obviously. How do you think your team's passing today has really contributed to the amount of goals you guys scored?
Yeah, our passing's been good. It still needs to go up a little bit. You know, we're going this weekend to FIT. It's a huge game, massive game, and it's a must-win. It's like a Champions League final, basically. So our passing just has to be a little bit better and stuff. But today it was excellent, and you know, the biggest thing is how we got the win for me.
100%. So you guys played great offensively today through your passing and shooting. How do you guys think you can continue this success into the future?
Just play as a team. We had a lot of great players last year, but they played more as, you know, individuals. We didn't have that team camaraderie and stuff. I think in the spring we kind of fixed that up, and, you know, we're a really close group and stuff. So we just need to stay together during these times. Unfortunately, we're 0-2 in the conference, and, you know, it's a big game this weekend. We want to get a win, and we want to get a win at Emory-Riddle, and the game's falling so we can get up in the standings.
Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And last but not least, we saw the men's cross-country team finish second here at St. Leo this past weekend, and we got an opportunity to interview Anthony Matthew after his really impressive race. Matthew, a freshman, had a chance to talk to Carl once again here after his team's race at St. Leo.
All right. Thank you for letting us talk to you after your race, Anthony. What was your mindset going into the race today?
Kind of just wanted to improve on last races, like time and stuff. I knew going into it the hills would be a challenge, but kind of just had the mindset of like pack together and then work up the hills, open up down the hills, and just kind of get the team up front.
You speak about packing together in this race. How did you and your teammates really work together to battle on this tough course?
Well, we took it out kind of slow, and then, or I wouldn't say slow, but we took it out and kind of just worked together to go around people. So every time we got close to someone, we would just eat them up and go around, kind of just, it's demoralizing to them, and it kind of just helps you move along the race.
So this was obviously a good race for you and for a lot of other people on the team today, despite how tough it was. How do you hope to continue this success into future meets?
You know, we're just going to keep working hard at practice, put in the work, get our mileage up a little bit more, and just keep focusing on just, I don't know, moving ahead.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Anthony.
Thanks.
And that'll just about do it for this week's edition of the Snakebite. All events are canceled here, at least until Friday, and for full updates, you can check out fscmocs.com. But for us here at the Snakebite, we hope you survive this hurricane well and are safe in all of your travels, and we will, of course, see you next Wednesday at noon.